Welcome to today's edition of the 6 p.m. News. I'm your host, Sarah Adams from Nerium News. Today is Friday and we are broadcasting live from Oleander City. In today's program, we will be covering the sudden appearance of the body that struck fear into the hearts of Oleander City just 2 months ago. As it turns out, it was only one of many. Oleander City police have just released new information regarding the accident. After another report from a concerned citizen, we finally located the body of another person. While his body has decomposed to a further degree compared to the other one, it seems that the connecting threads still remain. Police have deduced that the death of the unidentified body was once again caused by drowning. They urge civilians to be careful when walking around the Nerium River, especially when taking the rainy weather into account. That's all the time we have for now. I'm Sarah Adams, and I've been your host for tonight's broadcast of the 6 p.m. News. Oh, please don't let that dead body be my boyfriend. Why is the news so scary these days? I don't like it either, but I guess things like this happen whether you like it or not. Stay safe, okay? I'm worried about you. Relax, I carry a weapon with me at all times. Weapon? You mean the box cutter? Well, it's not nothing. I guess. I'm still worried about you, though. Worried? Why? You know I'm fairly strong. Look at these muscles. Look at them. Do I look weak to you? Oh, don't answer that. Shut up. Don't answer. Come on. I know that I posted this recently, but that's not excuse how big and strong I am. Come on. Yes, but you also have the worst taste and judgment out of everyone I've ever met. That is not true! You dated that guy. But he's really cute, I swear, once you get to know him. Sorry, Lion. I've said it once and I'll say it again. I think your ex was a loser. Don't call him my ex just yet. He was a bum when you were together, then he left you, and you haven't heard from him in more than a month. Maybe he went somewhere with no reception. I'm sure he'll come back. I'm not delusional. He stank like crazy. He was crusty as all hell, and he always leached off of you like some parasite. I think it's time you moved on from him. No, don't say that about my baby girl. Don't you dare. Sorry, my liege. I didn't and still don't see your vision. That grown-ass man is not baby girl. I know you think he was cute and sweet, but he definitely wasn't all that. And like always, we'll have to agree to disagree on this matter. Still, please stay safe. I know you like helping random people out, but situations have been a bit scary lately. I'm well aware. I'll definitely be careful. Good. I'll visit you tomorrow morning with some snacks. Unless you're busy. Nah, I've got nothing to do besides our stack of assignments. See you tomorrow. See ya. Waving goodbye at her, I slowly see her silhouette disappear through the underlying drizzle of rain and fog. Considering the recent dead body appearances, I'd be lying if I wasn't worried for her too. I'd rather avoid more bad news as much as I can, though. The rain persists as I walk back to my place, causing small puddles, floods on certain roads, and turning the fresh dirt into slippery mud. It rained yesterday, and it rained today as well. I've no doubt that tomorrow will rain again. Passing by the shops I used to love so much stopped giving me as much joy as it used to. All memories now tainted by traces of him. I don't particularly mind the feeling. I'm not quite ready to forget him yet, and I don't want the world to forget about him either. He'll come back. Or at least I hope he will. Gotta be honest, I'm just a bit lonely. When I first moved, it felt like I could talk to anyone and we'd all have a grand old time. Now it feels like everyone's on edge, unnerved by the recent happenings. Maybe some things happened a little before that. I can't tell anymore. Well, that's smart. He shook his head wildly like a dog, drying off water from its fur, causing little droplets to splash around. He had no umbrella nor a raincoat, which probably didn't help. Evidently, I wasn't the only one in the world feeling a little doom and gloom. With that car going at the speed it did, it completely soaked the man in front of me. It's not the first time I've seen it happen, but now's probably not the time to reminisce about the past. You know what? Would you like an umbrella? Excuse me, you heading that way? Huh? No, I'm not. I'm turning left here. Yeah, sorry for asking then. I noticed you didn't have an umbrella and I figured I could share mine if we're heading in the same direction. Well, that's sweet. You really didn't have to. Thanks for offering anyway. Sure thing. Sorry I couldn't actually help. Chill. More than happy you even tried. Actually, gotta go in a bit. See you around? Yeah, see you around. And with that, he took off rushing through the rain, quickly disappearing from my sight. If nothing else, helping people seems to make me happy. Eventually, after passing by the convenience store, several restaurants, and my neighbor's oddly eerie banana tree, I reached my destination. By this point, the sun is completely set, causing the buildings to look even more haunted than it actually is. It's not haunted. As far as I'm aware, it's a normal place. Nothing has happened here so far. Hoping it stays that way. Oh, thank God! Home sweet home! I thought it was gonna be a ghost right here. Or at least it's as close to home as I could get as someone who chosen out of Province University. Kicking off my shoes and socks, I haphazardly place my bags on the floor before heading straight to the bathroom where I can indulge in one of life's greatest pleasures, singing in the shower. When I finally rid myself of the gloomy feeling I had outside, I sat in front of my coffee table to start my assignments. A surefire way to make someone gloomy again, but hey, life never seems to stop even when I'm sad. Yikes. I'm gonna need to elaborate on the section. And here... I don't like that. I need more evidence to back up my bullshit. And here, I should... Well, shit. No! Well, that was something! Do I need to change the lights again? I swear it hasn't been that long. Oh, please, no. Nothing? Just win? Good. Hopefully I don't have to change it yet. Let's get back to work and not get jump scared by the next scene. Never mind, they're building tension, which is much worse. What was that noise? I allow myself one quick glance over my shoulder just to make sure nothing's behind me. I know damn well that I'm alone in this room, but my mind is playing tricks on me, slowly making me more self-conscious of everything I'm doing, as well as everything else going around in my room. The nightly breeze feels too cold, the insects outside are too loud. There is a sort of stench that I reasonably know shouldn't exist, and every breath I take feels like something I have to manually think about. I don't like this. When I see the hairs on my arms start to rise, I seize my current task to just get a fluffy blanket already. If nothing else, it might make things less scary. It really doesn't help. Who's flickering the lights? Who could be visiting at this time of night? Maybe they got the wrong room? Could you stop playing with my lights? I'm coming! Man, I hope my neighbors don't complain about the noise. Hello? Fucking teenagers! There's no one here! Hello? Damn. Alright. I guess I was just hearing things. I totally did not let a ghost into my room. Well, that's not as scary as I thought it would be. Oh, I can't move. Oh, what is this thing? It's human-shaped, though wrapped tightly with rope and a filthy white shroud, revealing only a hole for what should contain a face. Behind the wisp of darkness that could be hair, there is something unmistakable. Its eyes. It stares at me blankly with its red eyes, looking like the sclera has been dyed in its own blood, all while gazing at me without blinking to break it apart. I can feel it looking beyond my skin and into my organs and bones. Am I supposed to look at it?
Should I have looked away? I can't tell.
The creature positions itself on top of my chest. It shouldn't be that heavy, but my body just won't do anything.
I'm stuck. Paralyzed. Completely incapable of moving even a finger.
A maggot makes its way from one shoulder to another, and as the creature continues to bore its eyes into me, the putrid stench starts to become more real. Worse than spoiled milk, worse than the garbage trucks, and somehow even worse than the dead rats I pass on the road. Lion.
It talks?
Trying to get away is still futile, like some force is making me stay put while sapping all the energy out of my body. As much as I want to look at something else, I can't. Lion. What do you want from me? Forgot. The words left its mouth as a hoarse whisper, but with our proximity, it was more than clear. I'm sorry, what did I forget? I'm ashamed to say that I'm not well versed in local traditions. If I did something to anger the spirits, I genuinely wouldn't know. I can't recognize the thing in front of me either. You forgot. I'm sorry! Forgot me? Huh? Steeling myself, I reciprocate its intense gaze to graze every crevice, every nook and cranny, every minuscule detail to see what I'm missing. The dark wisp that shroud his expression slowly mold into unkempt hair. Its eyes are not merely bloodshot. Tears threaten to spill out of its orifices. It's almost cute. My mind races through hundreds of possibilities on who this could be, but my heart points to one. Brahms? Remember. Is it really you, Brahms? I don't want to get ahead of myself, but is that my boyfriend? Brahms Loomis. Am I right? Why is my boyfriend so white? The waterworks burst out, but it isn't tears that spill. Various unknown liquids spur out instead. Blood? Acid? I'm not sure.
Whoa, calm down, I'll grab you some tissues.
Here, let me wipe them off. You do remember me. I never forgot.
The tissue turned green. Is it safe to throw it away just like that?
Really? You haven't forgotten me? Yes, Brahms, I never forgot you to begin with. I'm gonna put this in a plastic bag first. Now.
I touch his face. Technically slapping him is also touching him, but I touch.
He's certainly different now, but I know that he's still the man I adore underneath the blood and grime, so I raise my hand to caress his face. Were you upset at me?
Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't, but more importantly,
I was worried. What if something happened to you? With the way you are now, I'm guessing something did happen. Yeah. Do you want to talk about it? I think so.
Great. Sit down.
You've been gone for almost 2 months, you know? That long.
Yeah, everyone told me to just forget about you.
So what happened? Why are you... I don't know either. When I woke up, I was already like this. Are you dead? I think so. I don't know. I was so focused on seeing you again that I didn't pay attention to it. How did you die? He hesitates and ponders for a moment. His mouth opens, but no actual noises escape, like his mind drew a blank while recalling the events. I don't know. I woke up somewhere I don't know, and I scrambled to see you again. Can I ask, what's up with the... I think it's a burial shroud. I'm assuming someone buried me, like the local customs. I wouldn't know, though. I've only seen people get cremated. Does it hurt, being tied up like that? I don't think so. It's kinda snug, but it's relatively comfortable, in a way. Really? Like a hug from you. What? I mean, it doesn't beat the real thing, but a creature like me has to simulate it somehow, eh?
You know you could just ask, right? Oh god, it's gonna be so stinky. But I still want to stick my dick in it.
But even when I was alive, you were always busy.
And that never stopped you. We always cuddled anyway while I worked.
But your hands were caressing the pen more than it was caressing me.
Caressing the pen? Sweetie, it's called writing. You know how much I had to do.
Yeah, but it'd be nice if your hands were on me instead.
Really, Brahms?
I'm dead serious.
Oh, you're dead, all right.
Were you scared?
Not really. I mean, I thought it was gonna be scarier, like with all the tension built up. But no. Sorry to say, but you've never been very intimidating.
But do I make a hot ghost?
Well, kinda. It's more like, I kinda wanna fuck a Pocong at least once, because I think it'll be funny. But I think this is a one-time deal. But you are asking this to your partner, so my answer's biased.
Great. It's the only answer I need anyway. I don't need to hear anything from anyone that isn't you. How did you find me anyway? I thought you woke up in the middle of nowhere. I heard you singing in the bathroom. Were you nearby, or
was I that loud?
No, but something about it enchanted me. I was far, but you lured me here, and I realized you really are the only one for me. I don't want to be apart from you, even in death. And that's why you came knocking? Only you can make me do this.
Well, aren't you sweet? And a little stinky honey and toss him in the shower. Actually, now that I think about it, he always stinks, so I guess him being dead doesn't change much.
Now, can we cuddle? Or are you gonna pay more attention to your laptop?
Well, I think I can set aside my assignments for today. After all, you literally came back from the dead. So come here. Oh, I'm gonna fringe him. Oh my god, I'm gonna make an absolute mess out of those sheets. I plop down on my couch, patting the wide, empty space next to me, and he follows suit,
like there's no place he'd rather be. With my assignments long forgotten, we lie there on my couch, enjoying the night as well as we can. Hey, Brahms. Yes. Do you sleep? Now that I think about it, I guess I don't need to anymore. But I haven't tried.
Well, good for you, but some of us have to sleep.
You've distracted me from doing my assignments.
I'm not gonna let you make me lose sleep too.
Can I watch you while you sleep?
Go ahead.
Really? That's great. I can make sure no one else intrudes while you sleep.
No one is gonna do that. The only one who intruded was you.
But it could happen.
Who would do that, aside from you?
What if there's an intruder?
You're the intruder! There's plenty of people in this building. They'll hear something.
What if other ghosts realize how gorgeous you are?
That is not gonna happen, though I hope it would.
You don't know that. You won't believe how lured in I was by the mere idea that you were in the shower.
Oh my god, he was already horny from the onset. What the fuck?
Hey, it's not just me. I heard people say that showering at night attracts ghosts. Who knows what other ghosts are attracted to?
I don't know, but that sounds far-fetched. Why does showering at night attract ghosts?
It's 'cause you're hot.
Absolutely not.
I'm going to bed now. Need a pillow? Or a blanket? I think I'm good. Sweet dreams, Lion. Sweet dreams to you too, Brahms. That is, if you even sleep. I'm never parting from you. Ever again.
Why is it always raining?
I thought I knew what I signed up for when I moved here for college, but
I certainly didn't realize that this plane rained this much.
I wonder if this place can be the so-called City of Rain. Even if it doesn't, this place could definitely be a runner-up.
With all the rain around, people end up riding cars instead of motorcycles.
Haven't been able to cross for a while with all the vehicles around.
I'll curse the city at its lack of proper crossing.
I was wondering why jaywalking was considered a crime when it's what I've been doing my whole life. Turns out proper cities have zebra crossings.
Who?
For a moment, I thought the car was honking at me, but when I look, it appears to be aimed at the man in front of me.
Wait, ain't that... Okay, I'm pretty sure this is a flashback.
He appeared almost suddenly from the sidewalks to the middle of the street and calmly raised his hand as a gesture for the vehicles to stop,
which may have caused him to almost get hit by a car today.
Clearly not every driver appreciated it, but he didn't seem to care. He just oozed with a kind of effortless indifference. He spared a quick glance at my direction, and I quickly rushed to cross alongside him while the traffic was stopped. Are you gonna cross or what?
Did he do it for me? Now, who am I kidding? Obviously not, but I appreciated the help.
He seemed roughly my age, but his complexion says that he's been hit by a few too many rough days. Despite the heavy rain, he was trudging along without an umbrella or a raincoat. Hey, thanks for helping me cross earlier. If you didn't stop that car like you did, I think I might have still been waiting over there. Oh, yeah, it's no big deal. If we're heading in the same direction, want to share my umbrella? His brows furrowed together as his lips crunch into an almost confused frown. He stares at me before looking behind him. You're asking me?
Yeah, you helped me earlier, and
you don't seem to have an umbrella. It's cool if you don't want to. I just wanted to thank you for earlier. Oh yeah? Then I guess I'll take you up on the offer.
Great!
You're weird. You know that?
It's not weird to help someone in need.
It is if you're helping a stranger.
No, helping a stranger isn't weird either.
Whatever. May I know your name? Only if you'll give me yours.
Sure thing. I'm Lion.
Lion, huh? Nice name. I'm Brahms. Brahms Loomis. I like my name. Mostly because I was almost named Procopius instead, and the idea makes me want to gag.
Oh, like the scholar.
Who?
Procopius from Caesarea. He's a Byzantine Greek scholar.
Is that who they wanted to name me after? Ugh, I'm glad they didn't. I didn't turn out to be any good at that kind of thing, or anything else for that matter.
Aw, don't see yourself short.
I'm sure you'll find something. Nah, I'm just miserable all the time. Why? Well... Fuck! That. Do I even need to elaborate? Like some sort of divine intervention, a speeding car passes by the nearly flooded streets, soaking Brahms even more than he already was. Damn. Sorry for doubting you. Well, now you know. Still, want to stick around? I have a handkerchief. Let's go to the side and dry you off. You really shouldn't bother. It'll just dirty your handkerchief. It's alright, that's what they're for. Once we take refuge under an awning, I set my umbrella aside to pull out my handkerchief. He takes it, albeit cautiously, like he's still unsure if he has the permission. Is something wrong? No. Are you sure you still want this thing? It looks pretty nasty to me. I could just wash it later. I see. Well, thanks. Here you go. You missed the spot. Here, let me do it. He closes his eyes. When I do, make him look more peaceful than he did before. Also, you can't really be peaceful when you're cold, soaked, and dirty. That perfect timing of the card, too. I want this guy to be happier. There. Done. Thanks. Can't say I've ever had anyone do that for me. I wish I had someone like you in my life. I'm someone like me. What if I'm in your life? There's plenty of nice people in the world. What if I'm in your life? No. What are you implying? I want to get to know you. Unless you don't want me to. Man, you're weird. Don't mind it, though. He's cute. Really cute. But also all my red flags are ringing. I wish I could sear this image of him into my mind. You know, maybe the Pocong will be a one-time thing. That was just a dream. I peered to my side and he's still there. The ghostly Brahms that came to visit me wasn't part of the dream at all. Maybe goes to sleep, at least a little. He's sitting down on the floor, kneeling right next to my bed with his face in my direction. Eyes closed like he just couldn't help it. As a ghost, he's still pretty cute. Even if I take into account the stunt he pulled last night. So I wonder why my dreams ended that way. I still love him. I really do. But I couldn't help and feel slightly unnerved by the dream anyway. Ignore it and get on with the day. Take some time to play with his hair. I mean, he won't know. Even if he wakes up, what's the harm? He can't use his limbs. All he can do are sick flips. Have you actually seen any videos of Pocong? For some reason, they keep... The way you know it's a Pocong is that for some reason, they somehow pull off a sick flip in the middle of the video. It's like the one time you come across a ghost video and you're just like, wait, what the fuck? When my fingers gently caress his hair to reveal the features underneath, I notice how much he's changed. His hair used to be a little greasy. Now it's slightly damp and a little brittle. It's gone longer too. The skin on his face has developed a sort of crustiness, like the surface of an area affected by drought. It wasn't smooth before, but he really looks like a walking corpse now. Who could that be? Well, it's morning now, so it shouldn't be more ghost. Hello? Good morning. Man, you're up early. What's up? I told you yesterday I was gonna swing by with some snacks. Did you forget? Yeah, right. Sorry. Last night was unexpected, to say the least. I can tell. You look rough. Please take care of yourself more. Here, I brought your favorite chips, some fruit, and this hydrating face mask I got on sale last week. Think of it as a happy move on gift of sorts. Thanks, but move on? Please don't tell me you still like that guy. He totally didn't deserve you, especially after disappearing like that. Bestie, he's right there! Feeling worried, I look over at Brahms only to see that he's not there? Huh. Did he hop out the window? What's wrong? You look worried. It's nothing, but really, I'm not planning on leaving him. Seriously? It's like he planted a curse on you. I don't need to hire an exorcist, do I? I heard that my hometown has a few shamans, but it'll take a while for them to get here.
Absolutely not. Don't worry about it.
Alright, take care of yourself. I'll see you on Monday. Sure thing. Thanks for the snacks. Be careful on your way back, okay? I will.
Well, there she goes.
Whew.
I was a little anxious that he would hear what Olive said, but they've never really gotten along with each other. Now I have other problems.
Where is he? Is he in my closet? Is he gay? Brahms! He was here a second ago. Suddenly, the temperature dropped and the air went still. Something felt wrong, and I couldn't quite place a finger on it. Breathing normally felt nearly impossible as a putrid stench overpowers everything in the room, and my footsteps are heavy, like trying to wade through a swamp. Brahms! I know you're there! I can smell ya! Move on?
So you did hear that.
You want to move on from me?
No, I explicitly said that I didn't want to. Did you not hear me?
But you accepted the happy move on gift. Oh, come on! That's my best friend and she means well. Don't you want to eat these two? That doesn't help.
I already told her I'm not leaving you. After all, you're right here. So with the way you're acting, I might as well.
I always knew you were too good for me. Did someone else flirt with you while I was away? What? No, nothing like that happened! What the fuck? Then, why is she so insistent that you move on from me? You can't go. You can't leave me. I don't have anyone other than you! Even when I'm dead, I still came back to you. You can't leave me. I already told you I am not! Then prove it. Prove you still love me, even when I'm a rotting corpse. Okay, fine, unzips! We're gonna get right into it, Brahms! We're gonna get right into it, whether you like it or not!
I have to decide. Do I reason? Do I come in down? I'm going to ride on it!
Not wasting another second, I sprint over and tackle him to the bed. I am riding on it! Lion? What are you doing? Something we should have been doing throughout the last 2 months. Leaning down into his lips, I press him further into the mattress, not quite caring about the stains he'll leave on my sheets. His lips are completely dried out, and so is his tongue, making for an interesting texture change.
Doesn't really matter, though, when I'm too focused on exploring every corner of his mouth. Oh, I'll be exploring that, all right?
You kissed me.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't need to become a vengeful spirit after all.
You better!
So, you still like me?
Yes, Brahms, I still love you. Now shall we have breakfast?
Sure thing. Sorry for earlier. Heading over to the little kitchenette, I prepare my early meal alongside Brahms' cup of warm milk. This morning I decided to have oatmeal, cereal, toast, fruit, rice with a few sides, just milk! I will have Brahms milk! I'll have rice with a few sides. I have leftovers I can reheat, right? Here you go, your milk. When I eventually join him on the couch, he immediately repositions himself onto my shoulders. You really are too good for me. But, I don't think I can drink. No arms, remember? I didn't think of that. Let me get a straw. You're the best. I know. Hey, Lion.
Yeah, what's up?
Can I borrow your phone? I want to scroll the bird app. Where's your phone? I don't know. I'm dead, remember?
And how are you gonna doom scroll while wrapped up like that? Can't use your fingers.
Ugh. Just sucks. I want to watch something. Let me turn on the TV then. But there's ads, and I can't skip them. So does every social media these days, I guess. Thanks for entertaining my musings. I'm just happy to see you again. I paused my breakfast for a moment so I can turn on the TV, switching the channel for him until we see something that we both don't hate, which is somehow the news. Great. Now I can find out what happened while I was gone. Lots of doom and gloom. So, nothing's changed. Good. I tried to actually finish my meal, but the news is a little distracting. This just in, another body has been found on the banks of Nerium River. An autopsy was done this morning, and the reports are concerning. A post-mortem analysis has confirmed the time of death to be anywhere between 2 to 4 months ago. The body has shown signs of struggle, such as injuries on the palm, knees, and the underside of the forearm. Not to mention that their head was bashed in such a way where their face is no longer recognizable. What could have possibly provoked such wounds to occur? Man, you weren't lying when you said the news was all doom and gloom. Guess not much has changed from when I was alive. You've been fine though, right? Yeah, I'm good. No one's been following you home or anything, aside from you? Not that I'm aware of. Why? Just making sure. I'm more concerned about you though. Why? I'm already dead. That's precisely why. What happened? I don't know. But does it matter? It does. If there was something nefarious going on, I need to call the police. You don't need to do that. I'm right here. You're dead! And here. Still, I don't want what happened to you to also happen to other people. You don't need to worry about it too much. I'm sure it'll pass. Why are you so calm about this now? You used to insist on coming over whenever you got scared. I'm still scared, but, well, let's just say death changes things. Besides, I don't want to ruin your appetite even further. Alright, I'll drop the topic. With my stomach eventually filled by fuel, I washed the dishes before getting ready to go. I would ask Brahms to do the dishes, but he can't use his hands or any other limbs for that matter. Brahms! Yes? I'm going to the library. Are you gonna stay here, or... What? Why are you going to the library? Can't you stay here with me? We just reunited last night. That's precisely why. As you may recall, I got no work done with you distracting me. Distracting you? I didn't know such thing. Tell me how much work I got done after you got here. Exactly. I'm going out. I can be quiet. You won't even know I'm there. That's scary, which makes it arguably more distracting. But, please, can't you stay here? What if I buy you some candy on my way back? What kind? The sour crackly ones that you like? Tempting. But no. How about a kiss? Yes! I'll want a kiss. Then you'll have to be a good boy and let me go. But Ugh. Fine. I'll be good. You better come back after dark, though. I don't want other ghosts eyeing you on the street. Is that a possibility? You never know. I guess we'll see later. You don't mind guarding my place while I'm gone? Leave it to me. I'll scare away anyone who tries. Well tied up like that? Hey, I could tackle you last night. True. I'll see you later. Bye. Come back soon. Right. Library time. The smell of books hits me in the face, making me miss simpler times where I could just enjoy reading without pressure. There aren't a lot of people on the 4th floor, which is ideal for my current predicament. Alright, time to lock the fuck in! If I finish today, I'll have time to do other things later. Namely, figure out why Brahms is like that. I dive back into work on my report, and without a few scares or a clingy boyfriend around, things proceeded more smoothly. Except for the part where I almost fell asleep. Did I not get a good night's sleep? I feel like I shouldn't need a nap right now. I guess I'll take a bathroom break to stretch my legs. The bathroom was uneventful.
If there was anything to note, it would be how eerily quiet it is in here.
There's not a lot of people in the library to begin with. I guess it makes sense that the toilet is even emptier.
Is someone here? Someone's watching me pee! It's nothing. I think it's time to get back to work.
Did I get the font right? Spacing? Margins? Okay, that part seems to be in order.
Do I have any typos?
I don't think so.
Okay, cool. I think I'm done.
A quick glance at my phone tells me that I still have an hour or two before the sun starts to set. That should be ample time to find a thing or two. Now, where do I start? Literature. I head over to the literature and mythology section. Well, everything looked fairly interesting. I fear there isn't much that seemed useful. The library collection seems to contain more stories from overseas, which is certainly up my alley, but it's just a shame it doesn't help at this time. History. If nothing else, it's worth a shot. That's about World War I. That one's about World War II. And that's another war. Man, humans go to war a lot. I don't think I'm finding anything here. Anthropology. Sounds like it could be there. Let's see. Huh? This could be it. Collection of local ghosts and creatures. Sounds good to me. Let's see. Here we have a lady with long hair, a small goblin thing, the Toyol! A flying head with their guts out. Oh, that is sick! These are all Indonesian and Malaysian ghosts. Now, what Brahms is though? That's him! Pocong, a term used to describe a post-mortem body wrapped in a white shroud. If the ropes tying the shroud together are left uncut, it is said that they'll come back to haunt the living. They can't move on to the afterlife as their ropes and shroud, and binding them to the mortal world. Do you mean that it's binding them? Okay. So the white shroud is there because that's how he was buried, and the ropes are there because
whoever buried him forgot to cut them.
Interesting. I'll have to bring this back home so Brahms can read it too. If he actually wants to, that is. I don't think I've ever seen him read a book.
I have so many red flags about this man.
Just in time. If I had stayed longer at the library, the sun would have already set. Brahms! I'm back! With your one weakness! The TV is still on. Welcome back. Did you get everything done? I sure did. He seemingly hasn't moved an inch from his position this morning, still lying on the couch, resting his head on the armrest. I guess being dead has its benefits? You're lucky that the electricity bill is included in my rent. Well, I don't have any reports to do anymore. What else am I gonna do? Did you watch anything interesting? Nah. Can't change the channel. But if you're asking if anything interesting happened in the news, then yeah, a few good things happened. Spill!
I need some good news.
They opened a spa for stuffed animals about an hour away from here. A spa? Well, it's just a laundry, really. But they also give them mini bathrobes and stuff. Sounds like somewhere we could go. Maybe we should also have a spa day. You know, it sounds like somewhere we could go. I could bring that shark you want me at the arcade. Oh, that'd be cute! Where is he anyway? He should be back in my place. Not sure how he's doing in the 2 months I'm gone, though. Do you want to have dinner? I forgot to buy food, but I have some instant noodles in the pantry. Nah, you eat. I'm not hungry. Suit yourself. I head over to my kitchenette and make a portion for one. He's never been a big eater, but is he really alright with just one glass of milk?
Then again, he is a ghost. Maybe he doesn't need to eat.
You're finally next to me again. Thanks for guarding my place. Yeah, sure thing. Here's the kiss I promised. I leaned closer to give him a little peck on the cheek, causing him to let out the most delightful little squeak. Happy now? Yep. Actually, no. No, I'm not happy. You've been gone the whole day. I want more. Too bad! I'm about to eat. Can I get more tonight?
Maybe.
Maybe? Oh, come on. Give me another one. Sorry, my lips would rather taste this
Delicious cup of instant noodles.
Oh, man. Fine. I'll concede this time. Enjoy your meal. He moves closer to me, finally deciding to rest his head on my shoulders instead. I'm just hoping. You might want a midnight snack later.
Oh, crusty corpse penis.
We'll see.
Man, that's good. He's staring.
What, do you want some? No. I just miss you. Well, aren't you sweet? We stay in silence while I finish my meal. The contrast between the warm noodles and his cold body felt more visible as the seconds went by. I wouldn't say he was as cold as ice, but certainly as cold as a flowing mountain river. Something that would have been more than welcomed on a hot summer's day, just not now while the perpetual mood of the world seems to rain, more rain. Brahms, can you move? Are you mad at me? No, I just want to throw the empty cup. Okay. Come back soon. I'm just going to the kitchen, my guy! I am literally 5 steps away! Which is 5 steps too far away. Whatever. Oh, I found a book in the library I thought you might like. A book? You know I don't read. Come on, I think you'll find it useful. Does it have pictures? It certainly does. Here, I figure you might want to read it too. Collection of local ghosts and creatures? Don't tell me you're looking at other ghosts.
Oh, no, you goddamn idiot! I was looking for information about you!
You weren't looking at other, cooler, sexier ghosts? As I said, I wanted to know more about what you are now. You really don't have to. It's a waste of time. But I want to, besides, I got time. Now, are you really gonna say no to laying on my lap while I read you something? It's tempting, but haven't you heard that talking about ghosts might summon them to you? I wouldn't want anyone to intrude on us. Also, I'm still scared of ghosts. But you're a ghost now. Me being a ghost does not change how scary everyone else is. Fine, I'll drop this. Also, wait, was Brahms a hikikomori, while he was alive?
Because it's starting to sound and smell like it.
I guess he really doesn't want to know more. You want to just lie down and cuddle? Yeah. You're the best. I know.
Get over here!
Lion? Huh. I guess they're asleep right now. Sleep tight. You know, I wouldn't mind if you were to stay asleep forever. Then you can stay with me without anyone being in our way. Wouldn't that be great? Sorry I'm late. Did you wait long? I swear, I had 3 alarm clocks set up yesterday night, but they all malfunctioned this morning. Yeah, it's alright, really. I like your outfit. This thing? Really? Yeah, I like it. Oh, cool. I like yours too. Thank you. Now, you ready to go to the arcade? I am, but you are way too excited about this. I am a perfectly normal amount of excited for a date.
You can stop pretending like you're not over the moon about this.
Whatever you say. But really, you sure you want to go out with me? This again? I've always said you're too good for me. You shouldn't bother with trying to make me less miserable. Nonsense, I wanted to do this. Now let's go. Lion? Oh, Olive, what's up? I'm heading out for a morning jog. What about you? You seem pretty dressed up. I'm going on a date. Really? With who? Me. Now, can we go? Oh, so you're the fabled cute guy they met in the rain. And you must be Lion's friend. Isn't he cute? What? Yeah, cute.
That's what she said, but her eyes are screaming, I don't see your vision, my liege. Yikes.
Can I borrow Lion for just a moment? It won't take long, I swear. Lion, I'm gonna be honest. He stinks. Like, literally. I guess he kinda does, but I think that's because he's been having a rough time. Alright then. I still think that someone should at least shower before a date.
Maybe he did, but then something bad happened on the way.
Look, let's just agree to disagree on this. I think he's cute.
They stare at each other disapprovingly. Olive's trying her darnest to hide her disdain with a polite smile, while Brahms is frowning openly.
Damn it, I was hoping they'd get along. With the hostile air between them, Brahms has chosen to retreat behind me, snaking his arms around my shoulders. Now, can you go? We have a date to go on. I was going to leave anyway. You don't need to tell me twice. Just know, treat my friend badly and there will be consequences. Lion, she's picking a fight with me.
Okay, no fighting, you two! And no threats!
We're not fighting, I'm just making sure you're in good hands. And you better treat them well. I don't need some rando to tell me how to treat my own partner. Seriously, let's go.
Freeing me from the temporary cage that was his arms, he yanks me away from Olive, who's standing dumbfoundedly on the sidewalk. Now, slow down, will ya?
Whatever. Bye, see you Monday. Yeah, see ya.
Wait, slow down!
Don't want to.
Then don't pull so hard! Brahms, you better listen to me. Stomp on his foot, yank yourself away. My God. I should put my foot down. I'ma let it happen.
Seriously, Brahms, she's nowhere in sight right now. Stop looking behind and focus on me.
I will once you stop yanking me around, you dick! Ow! Like divine intervention, he runs straight into a utility pole. His breakneck pace falls to a halt as he finally stops and looks at me again.
Do you want to cancel the date?
That is not what I said.
Oh dear. Did I hurt you? Did I? I've made a mistake. Do I have to kill myself?
No, don't kill yourself. You're too sexy. Actually, no, you're stinky.
You're not hurt.
Well, it did hurt when you yanked me like a rag doll, but you don't have to kill yourself over it.
A simple sorry would suffice. Really? In that case, I'm sorry for acting like that. Are you sure you don't want me to kill myself? You can slap me if it makes you feel better. No need for that, Brahms. Do you mind telling me what ticked you off like this? I'm not sure what came over me, but... well, it seemed like you were more concerned about her than me, and... I don't have a good excuse. I'm in the wrong.
I'm concerned that my friend and my boyfriend hate each other. I was hoping you'd get along.
So, you still love me, right?
I do.
Good. That's good. Sorry for pulling you away like that. It's fine, at least you've calmed down now. Such patience. You really are too good for me. You keep saying that. Because it's the truth.
Whatever.
You really are different from anyone else.
Sure.
Now, do you want to hold hands? You still want to. After earlier. As long as you don't yank me around, I'm good. Wow. Yeah, I thought you couldn't get any better. You better not leave me. I won't. I'm serious. You can't leave me.
Brahms?
You need to stay with me. Forever. Even if I were to die, I'd hunt you down so we can be together again. Together. Forever.
I fell off my bed!
That was just a dream. I love him. I really do. It's just that these nightmares haven't stopped since the day he returned to my life. I wonder what's causing it. It happened twice in a row, so it has to mean something. I don't think that I'm particularly unnerved by him being an undead being. He's kind of cute in some ways, but the dreams just keep happening. Like yesterday morning, he's calmly resting on the side of my bed, looking as peaceful as a corpse could be. Stroke him. Cute. I start stroking him. Oh my god, I'm stroking you, Brahms. Oh my god, I'm stroking you, Brahms. Taking the opportunity to stroke him, I gently run my fingers between the damp strands, making sure my touches feel like nothing more than feather light to not wake him up. Why is his hair damp? It makes sense if it was damp when he first knocked on my door, but now that he's been indoors for more than 24 hours, I feel like he should have been dry. I feel like this is a hint as of how he died. I feel like they've been hinting us of how he died, like, since much earlier on. I have a feeling that the route I'm going down is not gonna give me answers. Is it a Pocong thing? I'll have to look at the book again. Now, what should I do today? My assignments are all finished and Brahms isn't awake yet. I think I'll go for a morning walk. I gotta get my steps in somehow. Before I leave, I make sure to leave a note so he wouldn't worry. With his phone gone, he can't really call me whenever he wants to. I'm going on a walk. Be back soon. That should do it. I'll leave the note next to the remote so he'll see. Oh, it's not cloudy outside. Yeah, going out was the right idea. Huh? This place looks familiar. This is where Brahms lives. Well, lived. The building looks identical to how I remembered it before, with the exception of one elephant to address. What's with all this stuff? Are they having a yard sale? No sign was placed to indicate anything. If anything, the pile of stuff did nothing but emit a sort of odor. I wouldn't be surprised if they were going to throw all this away. Excuse me. If I may ask, what's up with all the boxes? What are you asking? You need something? Nah, I'm just curious. My boyfriend used to live here, so I figured I'd try getting some of the stuff he left behind for him. That's awfully nice of you. Sure, I'll take you to his room. Which one was it? 214. It's right down the hall from the stairs. Sorry, I think I misheard you. What was the room number? 214? Well, sorry to say, but his stuff is outside. Oh, the boxes are his? He hasn't paid rent for a while. We haven't seen him around either. We straight up can't contact him. 214. It's that gloomy guy, right? Gloomy? Oh, well, he's a little... Well, since he's your boyfriend, you mind telling him to grab all his stuff, maybe pay rent? The landlord's been going on and on about the stench of his room. I'll see what I can do. Which isn't much given that he's dead. I think I could help clear up some of the stuff. That'd be great. We weren't sure if we should wait for him more. If we should just throw him away. Please don't. I'll help sort them out first. You're a big help. Go through the pile as you like. Thanks. Clues? Suitcase covered in webs. I dust away a few of the webs from the top, eventually finding the zipper. It took a bit of work to get it unzipped, but when it finally worked, it let out an explosion of dust. Yikes. So what's in here? Clothes. Really just clothes. He seemingly doesn't have a big wardrobe, as its contents fit fairly comfortably inside this case. He has like 5 shirts, 3 pants,
A jacket or two that are oversized enough to tempt me to stealing them if they smelled any decent.
These seem great against the rain. Where's his normal clothes? Given the size of his wardrobe, I recognize all the pieces, but I don't see the one set that he wears regularly. The black shirt layered with plaid, a giant jacket, and finished with some baggy, distressed jeans. Where is it? Hey, and yourself? Sorry for the wait. My professor wanted to discuss a few things after class. You didn't wait too long, did you?
Nah, it's all good.
Man, Olive was right. He wears the same thing every time I see him. Considering the frequency that we meet, is it possible that he doesn't wash them at all? I'm certain I saw this set yesterday and the day before.
The day before that, too.
Does he wash them? Is something wrong? Nothing, just a little lost in thought. Lion, what happened to not keeping secrets between us? What are you hiding? It's nothing. Lion? It's not a big deal, I'm just noticing that you wear the same outfit every day. Does it look bad? Do you not like it? No, not at all, I like the look. But you've got some seriously fast laundry services. Huh?
Huh? Does he actually wash them?
Backpack. I still haven't found his phone, but if there's anywhere that it could be, it's probably his backpack. Let's see, binder, notebook, one singular pen, test papers. Seems like he failed his last physics test. Maybe I shouldn't look. His wallet's here. He has a picture of us! Aw, how sweet. Thanks for getting me this little guy. Maybe the claw machines aren't a total scam. Sure thing! Are you gonna name him? We'll see later. Aren't you tired? We played every game and done every possible thing to do in an arcade. Kinda, but I'm more happy than anything. Why? Because I spent it with you. Did you not have fun? I did, but remind me to never try out any of the horror-related games ever again, or the dance machines. My back is about to snap in two. But you did so well! I missed every note and the machine gave me an F.
Well, the machine can't judge artistry. Just like how birds of paradise attract their partners with elaborate mating dances. I was wooed by your flailing around.
What? You seriously found that attractive? I did. It was hot. Even though I was shaking like a newborn deer? Yeah, hot. Even though I was groaning and making weird noises?
Hot? Next question.
Ugh, you are seriously weird. No, I'm not. We're never going to the arcade again. What? But it was so fun! Is seeing me fail that fun?
Well, if nothing else, your desperate attempts have seduced me.
Have they really? Do you want a kiss to prove it? Yes, please.
Then come here, you! Poker rub, pretty boy! Oh, God! The smell is in my mouth! Ah!
There! Happy? I guess I'll take that as a win. By the way, which photo do you want? We got an extra from the photo booth. I get to keep one? Obviously, it's a picture of both of us. Then I'll take this one.
The one with the dollar filter?
But you're barely in it! Exactly. The less of me there, the better. Fine. I guess I did want to keep the other one more. You seriously look great here. Real presidential. You think I can run for president? I don't know about that, but I like the idea of you being in power. Maybe you should be president. Whatever. The boxes. Maybe I should tackle this pile. They're all unlabeled, so it might take a while. The boxes seem to consist of various trinkets, various necessities, and a bunch of crumpled paper and receipts. And here's this electric kettle. Should I bring it back for us to use? Maybe next time. I'll bring a bag or call a moving truck. What's with all the receipts, though? Test at 7, line at 9, class at 1. Research methodology, due 27th. Thermodynamics, due 16th, and it goes on. Based on what I can see, he tends to write his reminders on the back of past shopping receipts with the length and dimension of them. They kind of look like tiny scrolls. River at 10. Why does he need to go to the river? He only gets morning classes, so this should be during class time. Sounds like a fun field trip session. After scouting the other boxes for other sentimental items, more and more receipts show up. A few of them also say to go to the river, some at 9, others at 11. I didn't realize they went to the river this much. Maybe I should check it out later myself. We went there once or twice. You okay? You're still shivering. I'm fine. I'll be fine. I've survived this far. You really didn't need to agree to come with me. I'm getting really worried. No. You said you wanted to see the Nerium River while we lived in the city. I'm coming with. It seems that the warm cup of milk we bought at the nearby cafe isn't doing much to level his temperature, as his teeth are still chattering nonstop. The weather isn't that bad. For once, it isn't raining and there's a nice gentle breeze to cool us against the sun. I don't think Brahms is perceiving this weather the same way though. What I consider to be a nice breeze seems to be a winter storm to him. I think I've seen enough of the river. We should go back now. Really? We haven't even looked over the edge. Brahms, with the way you're shaking now, I think you might just fall over the edge. And seeing how strong the current is, I'd have a hard time rescuing you if you fall in. Can you swim? Nope. I'll die. Then I think it's best that we stay away from the river. Also, did you stay up late last night? No. The moon was still up when I went to bed. How many hours did you sleep? I don't want to answer. I think your silence speaks volumes. Let's go back. Okay. I'm sorry I'm weak. Nothing to worry about. Alright, giant tote bag made of torp. Wonder what's in here. Half the contents of the bags are something I categorize as sick people stuff. It's mostly various kinds of oral medicine, a few chew tablets and syrups, along with the occasional pill. The other half seems to be the reason why he needed all the medicine to begin with. The copious amounts of energy drinks in this bag can't be good for you. Huh? This shirt looks familiar. Is this mine? I've been looking for this thing. I thought the laundry might have misplaced it. Why does it have my shirt? What's wrong? Huh? You're frowning. That's my job. What happened? Did someone do something to you? Nah, nothing like that. I think I'm missing a shirt. Can't find it anywhere. You think it went missing at the laundry service? That's all. Well, it's worth a try. Shame. I really like that shirt. Maybe it'll magically reappear in your wardrobe someday. I swear I searched the whole thing. It's not in there. Perhaps the fairies will give it back to you when they're bored. Really, Brahms? Fairies? Or a ghost? As if. If I can't find it at the laundry service, then I'll just have to give up. I'm sure it'll reemerge one way or another. More boxes. And here's another unlabeled box. Oh, here's the shark. I'm sure he'll want this little guy back. The contents of this specific box are a little nostalgic, mostly because I haven't seen them in a while. Here's this DVD player. He has a surprisingly sizable collection of DVDs, both from his childhood and recent editions. Most of it consists of dramas, animated movies, and a smidgen of period romances. I guess he's never liked following the course of technology. I always tried to use analog alternatives in a way. It's charming. There's something fun about it that you can't quite get anywhere else. If nothing else, this box reminds me of our dates. I knew Brahms hated texting, but would it kill him to respond already? With my phone in hand, I frown as I see that he's read my text like an hour ago and has chosen to leave me unread. I asked if he wanted to hang out, and I guess the answer is no. If he was busy, he could have just said no and I'd understand. What do I need to do to get him to respond? Buy myself a messenger pigeon? Who could that be? Hey, saw your text. Brahms? Sorry it took a while. Almost got hit by a car on the way here. What? I thought you were busy! Saw your text and I came running here. You could have texted back, you know? But you live like 30 minutes away from me. I can just walk to your place if you want to hang out. We could have made plans. I could have set something up if I knew you were coming. Sorry. Should I go back? Absolutely not. Come on in. Fucking awkward goober. Is there anything you wanted to do? I wasn't expecting you on such short notice. If you don't mind, I have some movies for us. Where's your DVD player? Over there, but I've never used it. What? I mean, I've got one in my parents' place. I never used the one here, since I didn't bring any of my old DVDs. Sorry for getting ahead of myself then. I brought a few DVDs, but I guess you're not too interested in them. Wait, don't look so sad. I'm so interested in the DVDs. Which one did you want to watch? Wait, you're really interested? I am, so spill. Well, I wasn't sure which one you'd like, so I brought a few from my collection. This one is an animated movie that came out when we were like 6. I know it's a prequel, but honestly, I liked it better than the original. Something about it made university life seem cool and interesting. And is university life living up to your expectations? No, but you're here, so it more than makes up for it. This one is an adaptation of gothic romance novel that I've never read. I thought the ending was sweet, and maybe you'd like it. What part was sweet? Well, this guy on the cover becomes a loser by the end of the story, while the main character becomes a way better person, but she still wanted to be with him. It was weird. I thought his personality sucked even when he was rich. It's not like he's good looking either, but she still liked him. The fact that she still wanted him even when he was poor means that she actually liked his personality. It was sweet, but I still don't get it. So, what's the final pick? Oh, this one's a dystopian thriller. I watched it because I saw the masked guy on the cover and thought he was cool. I thought you were scared of thrillers. I am, but this one didn't feel real to tiny me, so it wasn't scary. I just saw this masked guy do all sorts of cool stuff and wanted to be him. The DVD's kind of special because I got banned from watching it too many times. I actually stole it when I moved out. Oh, that is scandalous. So, are you interested in any of them? A dystopian thriller. Now I want to know how cool this masked guy is. Sure, I'll watch whatever you want. Are you really leaving it up to me? Why wouldn't I? I'll take whatever you pick. Sure. I think that's all he has. And so my morning search through the pile comes to an end. Feeling somewhat satisfied with my haul of just the shark plushie, I decided to come back another day. Still, where's his phone? There's not a trace of it. Oh, is that a yard sale? Are you selling these? Can I have a look? They're not for sale. These are my boyfriend's. He couldn't pay rent, so they threw his stuff out. I'm sorting through them so I can bring a few sentimental items to him. I'm probably gonna hire a moving service to bring all this. Well, aren't you a great partner? Also, this might be a weird question, but did you happen to help out a guy without an umbrella last Friday? I look back at the events that happened 2 days ago before Brahms came back, and honestly everything feels like a blur. I do vaguely recall something like that, though. Yeah, I offered to share my umbrella. He went a different way, though, so my offer was useless. Man, it kind of reminds me of how I met Brahms. I think I did. Why do you ask? I knew it. I thought you looked familiar. That was the guy you helped. I wouldn't consider that helping. Well, I would. Thanks a lot for bothering. Told all my friends and none of them believed me. I'm Zach, by the way. Can I know your name? Sure, I'm Lion. Sweet. Can finally put a name on my savior. You, live around here? Sort of. It's, within walking distance. I live nearby, too. If you pass by the river and continue going straight, you'll see my campus. Oh, so you go to Barclay University? Yeah, I'm majoring in communications. You go there, too? Man, this guy asked a lot of questions.
I don't mind answering. He seems friendly. I don't want strangers to know this much about me. Wait, what was he asking? I have a bad feeling about this. I let him know. Nah, go to the other campus. Oh, bummer. Guess I won't be seeing you around then. Crap! Gotta get going. Promise my friends we have a volleyball match this morning. Maybe I'll see you again someday? Maybe. Have fun? Thanks. And he's gone like the wind. Maybe I should get going too. Checking the time on my phone, I see that it's not even 9. If I take Brahms' sleep schedule into account, then he won't be awake for another hour or two. Maybe I should check out the river too. There's not much here. Despite not being far from the universities, business and residential areas, this place seems to carry an entirely different mood. The air feels almost oppressive while the river rages on at full force below, like even nature is telling me to get out of here. There's railings on the side to prevent people from falling off, but the mud it's placed on seems so slippery that I'm not surprised if any close calls have happened before. The lack of people around doesn't help either. There's not much life here. I can see why Brahms might like it here. Sometimes he wants to be miserable, and this looks to be just the place. At the same time, I don't know why he'd visit so often. He's not terribly brave, and he occasionally shows up at my door just because he felt scared. The roads and surrounding structures are fortunately in fairly good condition. Otherwise, it might have looked like a ghost town. Looking for something, dear? Oh, pardon me. Did I frighten you? I'm alright, just a little surprised. Man, where did she come from? You should probably be careful around these parts. Make sure to not walk on the riverside. Why's that, ma'am? There's fences around. I'm afraid the wood has gotten a bit brittle from all the rain. If you look over there, that part's completely broken. You must not rely on that old fence as a railing. Note taken. I just remember the news reports about the dead bodies, too. Indeed. You'd best be careful around here. They just found one about 10 minutes south from here. He'll be buried over there soon enough. She points at what I assume is a cemetery or burial home of some sort. There's stone walls surrounding the buildings alongside some magnificent trees. The leaves shake rapidly with the flow of the wind, looking like a physical representation of nature's ire. I think I'll be careful. Thanks for the warning. And she's gone. Totally not another ghost. Ma'am? Where did she go? She was just here a second ago. I should probably get back to Brahms before something happens. Ugh, why is the sky so dark? It's still morning, damn it. Is he awake? Man, the room smells way nicer than it did yesterday. Brahms? I looked to my bedside where he resided this morning, only to find him missing and the entire place in a state of disarray. Items originally placed on counters have been knocked to the ground, random scratches have appeared on the walls, and nothing is where it was when I left the house. What happened while I was gone? Did he wake up already? Did an intruder really come in here? No, the door was still locked. Brahms? Once again, silence prevails and the air in the room is as still as ever. Brahms? Did you wake up? Where did he go? Did I lose my ability to talk to ghosts, or is he even still here? Brahms! You did read my note, right? Pulling my blanket away only reveals the empty bed underneath. Opening and closing the curtains didn't help either. Brahms, if you're still here, come out. Fuck, he's not here. I just got him back. Did I really lose him again this quickly? I don't want to let him go just yet. Actually, I'm going to make a save here. I'm not going to let him go. I know he's dead, but part of me wants to keep on staying with him regardless. I know he can't do much, and I'd have to take care of him, but he's great emotional support. He was my personal body pillow. Happy now? Brahms? Were you happy when you came home and saw me missing? Of course I wasn't, dickhead! Then why did you leave? I came to get your goddamn plushie! I woke up this morning and you were gone.
Do you have any idea how I felt? I left a note. Wait, hold up. Isn't that you can't read? Huh? I left you a note next to the remote saying that I went on a walk. Yeah, I saw the note, but you shouldn't have left me alone like this. So, I'm sorry. I woke up at sunrise and figured you wouldn't be awake for a few hours. But if it makes you happy, have you seen who I brought home? You brought someone home? He rises from his position, floating like gravity was a mere suggestion, and plants himself right here in front of me. I could see all the little cracks, crevices, and rotting flesh threatening to burst out. You are a goddamn idiot! Excuse me. I hold a shark plushie in my hand right up to his face, making sure he can't miss it this time. Did you forget about this guy? Oh, you were talking about that little guy. I thought you... Thought what? I thought you brought a guy home while I was still around. Like, as a replacement. You know, okay, I know the character is saying that they wouldn't, but at this point, I am leaving you in the cuck chair, Brahms! I know, but I couldn't help it. When I saw you talk to that blonde guy while surrounded by my things, it made me seethe. I thought, you already found someone else to replace me, and he was acting super familiar with you. Wait, Brahms? Yeah. You saw me talking to him. You followed me outside. And you knew where I was the whole time? No. I didn't. Don't you hide this from me. You knew where I was the whole morning! And you still got mad at me for going out? More importantly, what the fuck happened to my room? I got jealous. I'm sorry. Oh, fuck no. I am calling the BOMO right now. Jealous? You saw me talk to a stranger and you decided to trash the place? He was being flirty with you. Even if he was, why am I the one you take it out on? Because you didn't shut him down. Nothing needed to be shut down. Nothing happened. You were smiling at him. That's just how you talk to people. It's called being polite. It's unlike anything you've ever done, you dickhead. You're being ridiculous. Also, you could go out? Since when? I always could. I was hoping you wouldn't realize, but as usual, you find out pretty quickly. I thought I could get away with it, but I noticed that you never perceive me when you're in a crowd. Why hide this from me? So you could have followed me around without me knowing? What if I was? Is that so wrong? You're the only one I have. My emotions run high, torn by completely different feelings. On one hand, I want to hug and assure him like I always do. On the other hand, I want to tear into him for acting out, yelling and thrashing the place. It's not like he's gonna help me clean up. Lion, do you still love me? I could say I don't know, because at this point, really, I don't know. He's being like an absolute dickhead. Man, this might be the only choice I come back to later. But I'm not sure. Yeah, sure, whatever. Then why are you staring at me like that? You're basically telling me you don't love me anymore. That is not what I said. You can't fucking leave me! We are going to stay together, beyond death, to hell with the phrase, till death do us part. I know I'm fucking dead, but I'll hunt you down, no matter where you go. You are mine. The temperature around us plummets to what I'd consider freezing, and my body seems to follow suit. I couldn't seem to move, and I can't look away either. It's as if he has shed his skin and transformed into the vision of him I see in my dreams. Now I know why I've been having nightmares ever since he returned. They were a warning. A warning to what he's become. Or maybe even what he's been like all along. Whatever it is, I haven't noticed until now. Slap! Fuck! Lion. You. Don't you dare talk to me like that. So. You. Brahms, I'm gonna go cool off, and I think you should too. We can't talk like this. What? Lion! Come back! You can't just leave! Not quite caring where I'm going, I burst through the cool air and beeline to wherever my feet will take me, for as long as I possibly could. Even if I don't have the stamina, the adrenaline rushing through me more than makes up for it. Wherever I go, it just needs to be far from him that I won't be alone there. Lion? Olive? What happened? You don't look so good. Do I tell her about Brahms? Would she even believe me if I said he was a ghost? Would telling her make everything worse? She might just tell me to break up with him. That's hard to do when he can follow you around without gravity being in the way. Seriously, Lion, what's going on? Can I help in any way? Well... Do you know anything about Pocong? Huh? Did you watch a horror movie or something? Or are you being haunted by one? If I hypothetically wrote a book about it, what would be a reasonable way to get rid of it? Is that what this is about? Jeez, you scared me. My answer would be salt and prayers. Salt and prayers? That's what I said. Salt seems to ward off ghosts no matter where you're from. And in movies, they usually try to pray the ghost away. I'll take that salt suggestion. Anything else? I've heard people say that if you put a bottle of water in the corner of the room, it'll trap the ghost. How does that work? I don't know. It's just what I heard. They say the water will turn black if it successfully trapped the ghost. I didn't realize you were interested in the topic. I had a sudden need to study it, and I wanted to get out of my room for a bit. Want to head to a cafe? It might clear your mind. Sure. Ghosts don't usually haunt you in crowded, stylish cafes, yeah? They sure don't. Let's go. I was feeling pretty on edge earlier, but running into Olive has been a blessing in disguise. I think I needed to talk to someone who isn't Brahms for at least a bit. I'm not sure how much to tell her regarding the whole thing. Maybe I shouldn't tell her at all. Maybe I should tell her bits and pieces when we get to the cafe. What are you waiting for? Let's cross. My bad. Olive, aren't you gonna move? I can't. Why did the music suddenly change? She stands there unblinkingly in the middle of the road, completely still, like a statue. When she does move, her body just shakes while her feet are firmly planted on the ground. Help! I rush back on the road to pull her to the side, but to no avail. She's genuinely stuck, like there's an invisible force stopping her from doing anything. And it's only a matter of time before a speeding car will pass by. Lion, help! I'm trying! Pulling her off isn't working, so I try to push her off, only for it to fail as well. Attempting to carry her isn't any better either. Her body is suddenly feverishly hot, and cold sweat rushes through her. I can feel that she's getting weaker by the moment. Told you. You can't get away from me. I do everything I can to appease you, and you're still being a dick! Damn it, Brahms! Walking out on him might not have been the best idea. Now that I've run into Olive, he's actively trying to kill her. You can't fucking do this, Brahms! Lion? I'm sorry I got you in this mess. Huh? Fuck! Watch out! With a final push of desperation, I tackle her onto the sidewalk, and we crash into the hard stone beneath us. Hey! Watch it! Sorry. She's breathing heavily, but her fever has magically subsided. Now she's just tense. Are you all right? I'm fine now, I think. You saved me. Gosh, I think I owe you my life now. No, I'm the one who roped you into this. What? Lion, what's going on? Tell her, and she dies. Don't you fucking dare, because I swear to God, I will find you. And I will kill you again! This experience has made one thing very clear. Brahms is perfectly willing to get rid of anyone in his way, and now that he's no longer tied to the mortal realm, he knows that he'll never have to suffer any consequences for it. The fact that he gained powers from dying makes it all worse. I don't want anything to do with him anymore. I need to confront him about this. I definitely do need to confront him about this. I feel like that's the right thing to do. I am gonna make a save, though. Confronting him. I can't let all of this go unresolved. I need to find a way to confront him and deal with all this. I gotta go. Do you think I can get back alright? I sure hope so, but what's going on? I can't explain it to you just yet, but know I'll be alright. I can't risk Brahms targeting her again, especially when he could be watching me. Lion, you better not do anything dangerous. I'm not. Lies. Don't worry about me one bit. With that, I sprinted as fast as I could, cutting through any crowds that were in the way. I'm gonna throw up. That might be an exaggeration, but really, I felt like I'm going to imaginarily throw up. Feeling that I need to talk to Brahms, I head to a place in the library where I know no one will interrupt me. After all, rarely anyone is there. I don't fully lock my stall. It's left at a point where a little nudge can easily allow the door to swing open. While I don't particularly want anyone barging in, I don't want to stay trapped and die miserably in the bathroom. Brahms, we need to talk. I know you haven't cooled down, and neither have I. But I couldn't let what you did pass. And if push comes to shove, I have a box cutter in my pocket to cut the rope. So, you're siding with her. You shouldn't have done that. I am not siding with anyone. You tried to kill my friend, and I take personal offense with that. I know you two didn't get along, but to think you'd stoop that low! Shut up! My feet are no longer planted on the ground. They're floating, and yet I don't feel light at all. There's two different forces pulling me completely apart. One of them holding me by the neck, like a noose meant to eliminate me. The other is the sort of pressure that wants to slam me right back down. My vision starts to blur, and I'm more lightheaded than ever. The lake within me has reached a tipping point. Anger boils within me, and it takes all my strength to lift my hand up towards him at full force. Ugh! Fuck, I didn't think he'd ever do that to me. I cough violently on the bathroom floor. It's not a pretty sight, but at least I'm still alive. Did he seriously try to kill me? Have you calmed down yet? Crap, I don't sound great. No. There! Better? Now use your goddamn words! But, you're not sorry! I'm not! You're the one who... I tune out of whatever nonsense he's spouting now. Whatever it isn't something he would have said before. It's not him, so I'm gonna keep slapping the shit out of him. Oh my god. Oh my god, I slapped him straight into the past. Oh dear. Did I hurt you? Did I? I made a mistake. Do I have to kill myself? You think I wanted to do it? She left me no choice. She's always been in my way. You spend more time with her than you do with me. And when I have my time with you, she's always interrupting. That is not true. When we went to the arcade, she showed up just as we were going to leave. She was going on a morning walk and happened to pass by. I asked her to let me spend more time with you, and she said no. That happened. Even now, when we were spending a lovely morning together, she barged in to tell you to move on from me. She couldn't have known that you were with me. I never noticed all that. Okay, honestly, she couldn't have known that you were with me. See? You're still defending her after all this. She's been taking you away from me. I wouldn't be surprised if your friend actually wanted to date you. Everyone in this world is trying to take you away from me. Everyone? Is that how he feels? Yeah. Everyone. That word doesn't sit right with me. Is there a possibility that Olive isn't the only one that Brahms wanted out of my life? Brahms, I know what you did to Olive, but what did you do to everyone else? A sinking feeling coiled up in my stomach, like a den of snakes I shouldn't have entered, but did anyway because it was the only way out. I need to know what happened. Brahms, you tried to kill Olive. What did you do to everyone else? The first one was an accident. I didn't mean to. The coil inside me tightens. I have to push through here. Explain. It was just warning, I swear. People swarmed you, taking away every millisecond of your time. Time you should have spent with me. So I asked them to back off, you know? And if they were decent people, they would do the moment I told them that you felt uncomfortable. Emphasis on if they were decent people. Normally I just ask them and they back off. I learned quickly, if they were scum, as I was, they take a little more force to be rid of. This is a man whose back breaks at the easy mode of a dance machine. A man with so little stamina he can barely run a lap without losing his breath. What can he really do? Have I been underestimating him? The coil has tightened as far as it could. My heart is about to give up at any moment. I swear, it was an accident. He was about to hit me. So I panicked and pushed him. He lost his balance, slipped in the mud, and fell into the river. Brahms? Lion, please, don't let me be alone right now. Huh? If you turn me down, I'll fall over and die. I don't know what happened, but come in. He was wet, freezing and shaking from the rain outside. As he went further into my room, I see little droplets following his every step. Also, as a disclaimer, I fucking hate Brahms. And I know he's meant to be unlikable, okay? He is a manipulative asshole. And I hate so much about him. At this point, I don't even want to stick my dick in a corpse. No! Brahms, wait here for a moment. I'll grab you a towel. Draping the towel over the soggy mess that is my boyfriend, I start to dry him as best I could from head to toe. He flinches at my first few touches, but soon leans into them enough that he actually chases after my hand when I let go. Do you, want to tell me what happened? No. Is it that bad? I think it is. I can't do anything about it either. Lion, I'm scared. Tears well up in his eyes, but he's trying to hold them back from free falling, shutting his eyes tight. It's like he's bracing for impact. Come here, Brahms. Gently, I held his pinky and guided us towards my couch where we could cuddle up like we normally do, with his head lying on my chest and me tracing feather-light touches up and down his back. There. It'll be alright. Do you want to tell me what you're scared of? I don't know. It's alright if you don't. We can just stay like this for a while. Would you like that? He nuzzles further into the nooks of my chest, holding me tighter than he ever has before, like he's etching a sonnet into my skin. Yes. Please. Don't let go. I can't see his face anymore, but I can sense that my shirt is getting wet from his tears. Relax. I won't. My hands move from his back to his head so I can play with it, twirling and running my fingers through the dark strands. It seemed to relax him, and I can feel his breathing slow down as he occasionally lets out comfortable hums. Hey, Lion. Yeah? Are ghosts real? I think they are. Are they? You think one will come to haunt me soon? Why would they do that? I don't know. Just a thought. I'm actually scared of ghosts. I know. This sucks. He continues to groan and whine in my arms, taking every possible chance he can get to hide his face. Eventually, he sinks further down to lie face down on my lap, wrapping his arms around my waist. He stays like that for a while. Once in a while, he'll let out more of his strange, miserable noises, the one that makes him sound more like a creature than a man. Lion. Yeah? If I did something bad, Would you ever forgive me?
That would depend on what you did. I mean, of course I would.
Really? You would? I would, sweetie. I really would. It was an accident. I really didn't mean it. Do you feel guilty about it? I think I do. If I could turn back time, I would have ran away instead. Then maybe that's enough. As long as you feel guilty about it. I think I'd forgive you.
Depending on who you did it to, it might not be my place to forgive you.
Promise? I promise. Now, do you want some warm milk?
I figured you could use a cup.
Yes, please. Then I'll get to heating it up right away. Hey, Lion.
Yeah?
I love you. I love you too. It was the first of many times he showed up randomly at my door. I don't think that was a pattern, and he'd never tell me what happened. Every time he showed up soggy, trembling, and terribly anxious, eventually asking me that damn question. Would you ever forgive me if I did something bad? Something he did clearly haunted him, like a piece of the past that he could just never get rid of. Like trying to wash blood off your shirt when it just wouldn't fade. I was so endeared by him that I didn't question anything. That bad thing you said you did. Did you kill someone? I swear it was an accident. I didn't mean to. I just wanted him to stop talking to you, but he wouldn't back off. Who was it, Brahms? Who did you push? Was that fancy pants in your class that waited in front of the room so he could come in with you every time? I remember him. I used to see him every Tuesday before his big vacation around Europe. Then he never came back.
Now I know why.
I was concerned when he disappeared, but I chalked it up to him having too much fun. Good riddance. He was always leering at me in class. I didn't know what to do.
Man. I think more so I was feeling the former.
There was never a big vacation around Europe. I feel ill. Lion, tell me you still love me. What? Tell me you still love me! My entire body jerks into a motion I didn't command it to. Sat on top of the toilet seat, my arms moving in a choppy motion that resembles how I normally pat my lap. I'm paralyzed, even though I'm doing things that I normally do anyway. No part of this movement is my choice. It's violating. Once he seemed satisfied with what he was doing, he knelt on the ceramic floor and laid his head in my lap. Please, tell me you still love me. You said you'd forgive me if I did something bad, right? Right? Did he tune out everything I said afterwards? I'd say I'd forgive him if he felt guilty about what he did. As my expression contorts into an uncomfortable grimace, my fingers follow suit in an even grosser manner when he moves my hand into caressing his damp, vaguely slimy hair. It's certainly not smooth. It's like seeing my hand move at the jankiest frame rate an old home video could possibly have. Every bone in my body is trying to resist the movement, but it seems futile. It's like they're about to snap, and I don't want to risk that. When my fingers stopped fighting, it didn't feel any better. It still felt like an invisible string was pulling and tugging on a marionette's hand when the puppeteer had only seen one for the very first time. It's not my place to forgive. I'm not the one you should be asking forgiveness from regarding his death. Then, you still love me. I'm saying that you have other things to be worried about, sorry about, namely what you're doing right now. I don't appreciate you controlling my body like this. But if I don't, then you'll attack me again, or run to somewhere with people. I don't want that. Maybe you like this. Me on your lap like some pet. I won't do anything to hurt you. Fucking lies! Did he seriously forget what he's been doing for the past 10 minutes? Isn't this nice? We stay like this all the time back in your place. Please. I don't know what to do anymore. Fucking die!
You can start by releasing me.
Do you want me to beg? Is that it? I'll beg. Useless maggot as I am now. I couldn't do anything to please you anymore. Was I ever able to make you happy? Or did you secretly hate me like everyone else did? Was he always like this? Brahms, let me go and you'll know for sure. You'll just leave. I won't. How can I be sure? Don't you fucking trust me? Ugh, I sound like Brahms when he's guilt-tripping me. I do, but was there ever a time when you trusted me, Brahms? I reassure you every day, and you still never believed me. You even had to go out of your way, in your words, to warn other people who are talking to me. That's not... Let's see if that works on him like it does on me. But it's true, isn't it, Brahms? That's what you did. It's what led you to the whole incident. It happened because you never trusted me to begin with. Could it be you were the one that didn't love me? No! I love you! I really do! I don't have anyone else other than you! So you've said multiple times, but are you going to actually show me proof? Let me go. But then you... Brahms! Let me go! He sighed and wriggled uncomfortably where he sat, his mind torn in half over what he wants to do. But if I let you go... You don't trust me? I do! In an instant, every muscle and bone in my body was able to finally relax again. Every tension that was keeping it as still as a statue dissipated like it never happened at all. There. Much better. Now, what do I do with Brahms? Running isn't an option yet. He'll just paralyze me all over again, and convincing him to let me go will be a lot harder. I will admit that seeing him be a huge loser is fun, but I'm also ready to pay him back for what he did to me. Choke him back or shove him against the walls.
Ooh, decisions. Maybe he likes it. Maybe he wants it. Maybe. I choke him.
Like on instinct, my hands grabbed the rope around his neck and tugged on it as hard as I could, just to make sure my other hand clasped around his neck like a snake wrangling its prey. Lion. He coughs uncontrollably, gasping and wheezing for air, like he actually still needs to breathe, even as a ghost. It's not punishment, Brahms. It is a lesson. Well, not really, but I need to say something to justify unleashing my anger. Yes.
Good. Don't resist. Actually, please resist harder. I mean, you're already dead anyway. I don't see how this can hurt you like it hurt me.
He goes completely limp, like the lifeless corpse that he is, forcing me to pin him to the wall for support as I struggle to hold his whole weight. He's smiling, and it's a smile that pisses me off. He saw me struggle for a split second to adjust with the sudden weight shift, and he's delighted by it. This fucking brat! I release him from my earlier grip, giving him a second or two to catch his breath before snaking them around his neck. Is this fun to you? No words could be made. His mouth opened just to release the hoarsest laugh I've ever heard. His head nodding lazily like an inflated tube man. No. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Right? Why do we only have 3 days to do it? Someone's in here. I immediately drop everything I was doing and pretend I'm not there. With the sudden appearance of this group, Brahms rapidly fades in and out of existence before disappearing altogether. I've been dreading doing my homework so much that I brought a pan so I could cook. No! I'm serious, I made soup. I can't believe it. The laziest bum I know is cooking. I'm having an identity crisis. Brahms, you still in here? Brahms? I'll give you some time.
My Pocong boyfriend is a masochist. I don't like that. I wasn't done. Brahms. Fine, I'll consider this a temporary retreat. Exiting the stall, I glanced by the strangers that interrupted me at Brahms. I couldn't really be mad, though. It is a public toilet. I don't know if they heard us, but just to be safe, I quickly excused myself past them and out the bathroom. At least I'm not dead. I gotta get outside. Bathroom air can't be good for me. In an attempt to get fresher air, my feet takes me to the Nerium River, where the wind blows at me like it wants me to get lost. Articles always make taking a walk in nature sound like something that'll lift my spirits, clear my skin, water my crops, and cure any chronic illness I may have. Maybe they'll even say the raging river beneath me is producing negative ions and it'll increase oxygen flow, or something like that. Whatever magic is supposed to happen, it's not happening. I just feel anxious and miserable. And yet, something makes me stay. Like some piece of the puzzle will show up in a puff of smoke. I don't see anything, though. Lion? Sorry. Didn't think you'd be spooked like that. No, it's alright. I'm just low on edge. I can see that. You seemed fine this morning. What happened? It's none of your business. You don't need to worry. Rude, I know, but Brahms might kill this guy if I engage in conversation. You sure you don't want any help? I have stomach medicine on hand if you need any. I'll be fine. Also stomach medicine? Really? You don't? I'm fine. Really. Grabbing my phone from my pockets, I pull out my last resort. I don't like using it as an excuse, but it needs to be done. Look, I have a boyfriend and he won't appreciate it if you keep bothering me. Is that your boyfriend? Yeah, cute, right? Really protective, though, so you should get going. That can't be. What was that? What can't be? Nothing. Is he alright? Why wouldn't he be? I ignored all of Brahms' red flags, but I'm not stupid enough to not sense that something is up with Zach. He's not bad at keeping it cool, but he keeps fidgeting around anxiously, which is something he didn't do before I showed him my lock screen. Are you sure he's in good health? Weird question to ask. He knows something. Spill it out, Zach. What do you know about my boyfriend? Nothing, really. Maybe I mistook him for someone else. We spoke for less than a minute, and you were still able to recognize me after 2 days. You can't use that as an excuse. Now spill. Don't freak out, but I think I saw your boyfriend fall into the river. He can't swim. And, I think I pushed him. And I visited his grave. You killed him? It was an accident. Also, I hope it would ease your mind to know that I left fruit and flowers on his grave. Thank you for that, but what the fuck? Let me explain. What happened was... Oh, flashback. Man, who would want to meet me here of all places? I have no idea who'd do this either, but I share my live location with my friends, so if anything goes wrong, they'll be able to save me. Hey. Jeez, you scared me. I'm the one who sent the note. Okay, so, what did you want to talk about? I don't think I've ever met this guy before. Maybe I should run. My partner said you made them uncomfortable. Who? I've never seen this man in my life. I'm sorry about that. Whatever I did, I didn't mean it, and I'll stay away from your partner. Who's your partner again? Don't pretend you don't know. I really don't, though. Crap! I don't know what I did, but something in him broke, and he lunged at me, grabbing me by the ends of my jacket. What the hell, man? Don't pretend you don't know, then. I'm serious. I don't know who you're talking about. We can talk this out. He doesn't seem like he wants to talk it out, though, so he raised his bony arms to punch me. He almost hit me! Okay, can't dodge that one. He tackles me like a feral animal, causing the items in our pockets to spill out across the street and maybe into the river. While I'm distracted, he aims to jab his fingers into my eye, up to a poor imitation of a fake out. Dude, get off me! I rush to my feet so I can grab his arm, but the fence behind him breaks and he falls off to the foggy abyss below. Dude, I'm sorry, are you there? Nothing. If he had made a sound, it's being drowned out by the harsh stream. I tried to look for him, but with all the fog and the lack of streetlight, I can't actually see anything. If I tried to rescue him, I might have ended up dying myself. I gotta get out of here. I picked up everything that fell out of my pockets and got the hell out of there. Whatever just happened, I'll deal with it some other time. I don't even know that guy. I need to crash at someone's home. I can't be left alone like this. Let me text. That's not my phone. Crap, it really isn't my phone. That's not my lock screen. I stole a dead guy's phone. My knees feel weak, and I fell to the ground. There are people around me, but no one seems to bat an eye. That's alright. I don't need anyone to know what I'm going through. I haphazardly rummaged through my pockets to see what else I could have accidentally stolen, emptying its contents and lining them up on the side of the road under the streetlight. I think I lost something, but what? Oh, crap. So, yeah, I'm really sorry. I can't believe he did that. I've never even met you before. I don't know who he mistook me for, but I'm sorry about what happened to him. I've been a little paranoid, so I've been checking the river every day. If you want to see him, he's buried in the cemetery in an unmarked grave under the tree. His face was unrecognizable by that point, but I remembered what he was wearing. Here's his phone. I think it's better if you have it. So that's where it was! I charge it semi-regularly, but I don't know what to do with it. I'm glad I could finally pass it on. I opened the phone case. It's filled with all the stickers I gave him, the ticket for the movie we watched together, and a receipt with a note in the back. River at 10, just like all the other ones I found in that box. It wasn't referring to some class field trip. It's when and where he confronted people. 10 p.m., not 10 a.m. I hope you know the password. It's the date we met. Well, that's oddly sweet for a guy like that. He is pretty sweet. When he's not trying to kill me. There! Now, let's see what else he could be hiding from me. His gallery. If there's a place where evidence is usually found, it's the gallery, right? I hope I don't actually find anything weird in here, though. Hentai's fine, but just please don't have anything morally reprehensible. Camera, screenshots, things Lion might like from Lion. He doesn't actually have much in his camera roll, just pictures of stuff he'd seen around town. But the Things Lion Might Like album is surprisingly touching. Anything I vaguely remember offhandedly mentioning is in there, and some things I don't recall whatsoever. Audio recorder. I don't know what he'd record on this, but I hope it isn't anything spooky. There's a surprisingly decent number of recordings, all of them labeled new recording followed by a number. I randomly picked one to listen to, cranked up the volume and hoped for the best. Lion. That's Brahms! Do you want privacy? I can step back so I won't hear anything. Please do. Are you listening? I hope not. I hope this recording never finds you. Damn. I wish I got an actual tape recorder, but this'll have to do. I did something bad. Not criminal bad, but just bad enough that you were kinda upset. Yes, I stole your shirt. But it's not the worst I could do, yeah? I'll wash and return it eventually. It's your fault for not being here 24/7. I wouldn't have to do this if you were with me all the time. All those people in the way. Just kidding. I know we can't reasonably do that. I still have morals. I hope. I'm sorry that you have to date someone like me. Really. I'm sorry. I'm happy that you like me, but I don't really bring much to the table. If I ever die first, and let's face it, we both know I'll probably die first in my shit health.
Please move on happily. Don't tie yourself down to trash like me. Who am I kidding? I'm never gonna let you listen to this recording.
So he did steal my shirt!
I click another one, a more recent recording. No words were spoken this time. What came out of the speakers was just non-stop sobbing, wailing, and whimpering from a voice I know all too well. Occasionally, I'd be able to make out something that sounds like my name, but I can't be sure. I'm genuinely glad Zach decided to step back earlier. His contacts. Please don't have any shady deals. Wait, he only has 4 saved contacts? He's mentioned it before, but I thought it was done in jest. He genuinely only has 4 saved contacts on his phone. 1 called Old Man, 1 labeled College, 1 labeled Landlord, and me. The rest of the inboxes were spam, random advertising, and various unnamed contacts texting him regarding group projects that they have. Damn. I'm sorry I didn't believe you. It's invasive, sure, but I decided to see who this old man is, since it's the only contact without a clear identity. Money sent. Check bank. No reply from Brahms. Just a sticker of a thumbs up. February money. Okay. Thank you. Scrolling down to the months after his death makes everything more sad. I saw that your grades got worse. I'm cutting this month's money. No response from Brahms. A month later, he follows it up with another text. You haven't been going to class. Again, Brahms doesn't respond, or more accurately, couldn't respond. Bastard kid. No money this month. The next text comes in a week later. Ignoring me? Don't come home next break. Eventually, he seizes all forms of communication. Who is this old man? Is it his dad? Search history. Everyone has searched up a thing or two, right? I can only hope it's not searching anything bad. Scholarship for people who aren't smart, scholarship for people bad at sports, Zeroth Law, what is entropy? So far, so good. The most recent ones seem to be academic and financial related questions. Makes me happy to know that he's trying in that department. This doesn't give me answers though, so I dig deeper to around the time when he started showing randomly up at my place. What is enthalpy? Specific heat for water, self-defense, and murder case? That last one seemed suspiciously relevant. Accidental murder. How many years in jail for murder? Lawyer cost. Well, this certainly paints a picture. Going through his phone is invasive, sure, but it made me have a better picture of who my boyfriend really is. Some parts just would never make its way to the surface without digging this deep. I've decided. Oh, man. I'm pretty sure the best thing to do is to let him move on in the afterlife. I am gonna save here. I'm gonna let him move on. All this has made me realize that Brahms' attachment to me is definitely beyond normal. Was what we actually had love? Or was it just infatuation? Maybe even obsession? Whatever it was, it's now affecting his ability to rest in peace, and I need to help rectify that. After all, no one else could at this point. Thanks for giving me this back, but I think I might just send it to his family. If that goes wrong, I'll probably sell it. Sounds sensible. Which one was his grave? I'd like to visit too. Sure, let me show you. There, that one under the tree. Now, I'd love to stay, but honestly, this place gives me the creeps. Is it alright if I leave you here? Sure thing. I want some time alone here anyway. That's great. I'll be on my way then. Stay safe, alright? Bye. Bye. He scurried away beyond the mossy stone walls and vanished out of my sight, his figure now fully obscured by the fog. I stare at the nameless grave, slowly accepting the reality that he's down there, lying 2 meters underneath that mound of dirt. Brahms? Brahms, can you please show up again? We need to talk. So, you finally wanted to see me again. It cleared your mind after what happened in the bathroom. Yes, I have. Did you follow me around again? I swear I didn't this time. I could sense that you weren't alone, and I didn't want to see you with anyone else. Nice of you to give me some privacy for once. But that's not what I'm talking about. Does this seem familiar to you? That's my phone. Yeah. Zach accidentally grabbed it after you attacked him. Who is Zach? The guy you attacked because you didn't want him to talk to me, only for him to be a random stranger? I'm never wrong. You are this time. Don't act like a fool. I'm gonna be honest, Brahms. If you haven't done all that, then you'd probably still be alive. But you wouldn't have fallen into the river if you didn't send out creepy messages to strangers. Just saying. But he was flirting with you. I've literally never met that guy before last Friday. You absolutely had the wrong guy. Even if someone was flirting with me, you know I would have just shot them down, right? They'd still take time out of your day, though. Time you should have spent with me. Brahms, be serious. You know that I love you, right? That you're the only one for me? If you spent more time with me, then she would have been fine. She has other friends. But me, I've got no one else. Just you. What about your family? No. Friends? He grimaces like his insides have been contorted into some sick, twisted parasite. Like something he's buried inside has boiled up to the surface without warning. He's never spoken about them, but I've also never asked. Maybe I should have guessed that they weren't on good terms. Or maybe I should remember that he only has 4 saved contacts. So all this time, when you said I was the only one for you, you really meant that there was no one else in your life. Don't say it again. It makes it worse. So now you get it, right? Please, stay with me. Once again, the waterworks come out. Tears. No, that's not quite it. It looks more like toxic waste. Various unknown liquids form a waterfall down his cheeks, soiling the white shroud even more. It reeks here. And yet, I can't look away. I've always had a soft spot for him when he's all weak and needy like this. Whether he knows it or not, it's tugging at my heartstrings right now. I thought it was a bit strange that I was the only one frazzled by his disappearance. No one else seemed to even bat an eye. Well, besides his landlord who wanted him to pay rent and maybe the old man that wanted to get him to class. I've never really thought about what he said. I didn't realize that I was quite literally the only companion he had. I sit on a nearby rock, ignoring whatever moss and grime is underneath. Brahms? What? His words are bitter, and he shakes uncomfortably. I just know that he'd be picking at his skin until it's bleeding if he wasn't tied up. Would you like to sit for a while? I'm serious. Come here. You can rest your head on my lap. Fine. You drive a hard bargain. Doesn't mean I'm not mad, though. I should be the one who's mad! Be honest, Brahms. What do you want me to do so you'll feel happy? Are you gonna drive away everyone that talks to me? If they get in the way, then yeah. I know I'm dead, but I'm still your boyfriend. I want to spend every waking hour with you by my side. Don't you want that too? Just me and you forever? We could spend all our time together at your place, doing nothing. Doing nothing sounds great, but who's paying the bills? I haven't thought about it. Oh no. Who's doing the housework if we're doing nothing? Well, you can always join me. If you're dead like I am, then we wouldn't have to worry about anything. So you want me to die? Is it so bad? You'll still have me. We'll be together. Think about it. When you're a ghost like I am, you wouldn't have to eat. You wouldn't have to drink. You wouldn't have to work at all. Doesn't that sound nice? Doesn't it? Go away! Really? I'm sorry. I'm happy that you like me, but I don't really bring much to the table. If I ever die first, and let's face it, we both know I'd probably die with my shit health. Please move on happily. Don't tie yourself down to trash like me. Now I'm very certain that this isn't Brahms anymore, or at least not my Brahms. I still love him. I really do, but that's not him, and I want him to move on like I do. I need to cut the ropes that bind him. My mind races with anticipation, anxiety, and fear. I know Brahms hasn't read a single word from the book I borrowed, but I also don't know how knowledgeable he is regarding his own powers and limitations. Does he know why he became what he is in the first place? Hey, Brahms? Yeah? Have you made up your mind? I have. I know exactly what I want to do. Which is? Here goes nothing. It's as good of an excuse as I can make. I want to ruffle your head like I used to. Can I cut the rope on your head?
What's that look for?
Yes, please. He giggles in pure manic glee, his eyes agape, with a smile so wide I feared it might split his head in half to reveal something more sinister under the molting skin. Slowly, I grab my box cutter from inside my pockets while gauging his reaction. Is he alarmed in any way? Did I startle him? I need him with his guard down for this plan to work. Brahms, I'm gonna cut the rope, okay? He lets out a sort of vibrating throat noise that I can only hope is a good thing since he shifted closer and bowed his head to give me better access. Here goes nothing. There. I can see your hair again. I run my hand back through his hair, pushing it messily off his forehead, playing and twirling around certain strands like I used to. I thought it was a little odd that your hair was always wet. I guess now I know why. You don't like it. I love it. Don't worry about a single thing. Well, we can certainly schedule a spa date together. You think a hair mask will work on ghost hair? If that hair mask will make you play with my hair longer, I'm all in. Now, I don't mean to interrupt your relaxed mood, but there's other things I like to do. Oh? And what are those other things? I knew you'd be interested. What do you say to using your hands again? Putting all the charm I have in my voice, I trace his jawline with the slightest touch of my fingers, causing him to chase my hand when I pull away. You'd let me?
I sure would.
I can think of a few things you can do with your hands.
Please don't catch on.
Then do whatever you want.
Score! 2 more to go! I'm sure I'm making a weird face right now. I'm torn between acting like it's not a big deal so he wouldn't get tipped off, or doing this hastily like I can't wait for him to touch me again.
At least if he's noticed something, he hasn't done anything to indicate it. Brahms, I'll be cutting the rope on your neck now. He hums in response and tilts his head up to present his neck as cleanly as possible. Thank you. There. How does that feel? Not sure. It's certainly feeling... well, it's certainly freeing, but I kinda like the tight bind. Now, can you hold your arms out? He remains cooperative and sticks out his arms for me, staying as still as a statue. So far, so good.
Oh my god, I got him naked! When I located the ends, I delicately severed the knot instead of untying it. Once that's done, I slowly unravel the rope, biting his arms, just like unwrapping a present. I don't know if I like this present.
There, your arms are free. With their newly found mobility, he tests out his joints with small motions, things like opening and closing his fingers, cracking his joints and bending his elbows. Better? Yes, actually. I guess I do miss using my hands. Now, can I do something? Not yet, sweetie. I have a few other things I'd like to unleash his cock!
Please don't catch on.
There's more.
I flash as seductive of a grin as I can muster and suddenly trace a line from the bottom of the shroud right up to his waist, making sure to tug the rope by his waist.
Oh. Yes, please.
Really? You're just gonna let me?
Please don't tease me anymore. Just do it.
Either cutting the rope wouldn't free him or he genuinely doesn't know about it. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the latter.
Are you sure, Brahms? No turning back now. Lion, just do it already, please.
If you say so. I release the biting on his feet with a quick snip before swiftly moving on to the final area, the rope tied around his waist.
One more. I can do this. I gaze at him for one last time before he passes to the afterlife, leaving me alone on this mortal coil. A month ago, I'd cry at the thought of him being gone forever, but I think I'm ready now. Even when he's gone, the memories of what we had will be enough for me to keep on living.
Why? Oh my god! It's really leaving little to the imagination! One last kiss.
What's with that look? You seem hungry. Maybe I am. With the conviction that this will hopefully be the last time I get to do this, I push for one last desperate kiss, pouncing on him like a death row inmate devouring their last meal. With his newly freed limbs, he reciprocates my impatience by wrapping his arms around my shoulder to pull us impossibly close, legs following suit by circling around my waist. All the feelings I held back during the months he disappeared came spilling forward, and I poured it all out into this one moment. It's my last chance. Every nook and cranny is something I have to savor in this final moment. My hands roam in everything it could reach, starting from his hair, down his jaw to his chest, past his bony ribcage to his waist, eventually ending in drawing circles on his exposed thigh. He seemingly shudders in delight, sending pleasant reverberations where we connect. However, all things must come to an end, and I pull away. Lion, I'm gonna cut this one last part. You ready? I'm all yours. Thank you. I love you. You know that, right? His gaze flickered for a moment, and I watch his every movement like a hawk. He's not doubting me, is he? 1, 2, 3 seconds pass by before he lets out a hum that's more than enough for me. I take a deep breath, steadying my arms as well as I could in this crucial moment. Here goes nothing. Is it done? Brahms, how do you feel? Huh. Lighter, somehow. That's a good start. Now, do we want to continue?
My heart sank as I monitored him for any possible change, but he just sits there, smiling like nothing is going on. Flashes of lightning slash through the sky behind him, dark clouds rolling in like a huge unstoppable wave, followed soon by gusts of wind that make the foliage thrash about. I tried to stay as calm as possible, using a smile to hide my inner turmoil, reaching out to cup his cheek in an attempt to disguise my examination as affection. Lion, yeah? What's happening to me? No! He frantically tries to grasp the hand I used to cup his cheek, but to no avail. Every touch phases through me like potting water. Lion, what's going on? Please, save me! Bye, Brahms! I caress the outlines of his face, sending ripples through his image. Lion, please. I'm scared. Don't worry, Brahms. You're just moving on to the afterlife. I don't want to. I want to stay with you. Don't you want that too? I'll join you one day, Brahms. For now, I have too much to live for. Lion! I was surprised you let me cut your ropes. Don't you know that's why Pocongs exist? They come back from their grave, begging for people to cut their ropes. They say you can't move on when you're stuck inside that shroud. You knew this, and you didn't tell me. I did try to tell you. It was in that book I borrowed from the library. Shame you didn't want to read it. I'm sorry. Okay, tie me up again. Don't let me leave. I promise I'll agree to anything you want to do from now on. Just don't let me leave. He's quickly disappearing from view. Passing my hands through him no longer feels like anything, and he can't do anything other than look on horrifically. Sorry, Brahms, but it's time for you to go. Bye. Lion. No! I love you. The world went silent. The dark clouds rolled out of view along with all the lightning and thunder that was terrorizing my surroundings. The powerful gust of wind have mellowed out into a gentle breeze. Love you too, Brahms. A week later. Thanks for coming with me. I know you definitely had grievances with him. Sure thing. I don't like him, but no one deserves an end this bad. Besides, I like to think I've grown as a person through visiting with you. Take that, Brahms! I have the moral high ground now! For once, there's no venom in her words. It's all said in jest. I couldn't be happier. After the incident, I used his phone to contact the old man, who I assume was his father. It didn't work, and he blocked the number soon after. So for now, it's just me and Olive visiting his grave. I cleared all his items from his old place and gave away the ones I could to charity after cleaning them all. It took a lot out of my day, but I think it's fairly worth it. He placed the fruit and flowers on his grave,
hoping he'll be able to receive them one way or another in the afterlife. Maybe one day he'll be as happy and content as I am now.
Oh! Sick, that was one of the endings!
So there's 2 more endings to go, and for ending 2, we're supposed to
just not let him go, so we ain't gonna lose him just yet.
If nothing else, he truly did cherish me. Can I, come back out now?
Yeah, totally.
Thanks for giving me his phone. I think I'll keep it.
That's probably for the best.
Better someone he loves than a stranger. I think I'm gonna head back to my place. I've got something I want to do. Will you be alright? I have no doubt that I'll be fine.
Alright then. See you some other time.
Maybe. He takes off into the distant fog and eventually disappears from my sight completely. I'm glad I ran into him again,
but now I have to get back to Brahms. Brahms, I'm home! Brahms, if you don't show up soon, I'm taking away your head pad privileges.
No! Please, don't take that away from me.
There we go.
You finally showed up again. Are you still mad at me? What's with the threat?
That was a threat? Of course it was!
Please, don't take away the few good things I have left.
Well, you're here now, so I guess I don't have to. But I'm not here to be mad at you anyway.
I plop over to my couch, patting the empty space next to me.
Come here. Got a few things to say. Nothing bad, I promise.
He disappears, then reappears on the couch, shuffling around uncomfortably and seeming unconvinced when I say that it's nothing bad.
Relax, Brahms, I mean it.
Okay.
You love me, right?
I do. I really do.
I know. I went through your phone.
Sorry.
I swear, I can explain.
No need to explain anything, Brahms. I'm flattered.
Really?
Here, I brought it back for you.
You know, if you want one of my shirts, you can always just ask. You don't gotta steal from me.
So you do know about it.
If you didn't want me to know, maybe you shouldn't have confessed to doing it. You went through my recordings?
Is it that bad?
I only heard that one and the other one that's just 15 minutes of crying and whining.
He buries his face in the armrest, squirming around, shying away from even looking in my direction.
Kill me now. That is so lame. You're already dead.
Ugh, this sucks. I don't need to look like an even bigger loser in front of you.
That's one of your charms, though.
I lean over to his side. Why do you look even hornier? Why is it that in every CG you just look hornier and hornier? What the fuck? I lean over to his side, placing a hand on the armrest for support before dipping down and planting a self-peck on his cheeks. Is it really? It is, Brahms. I'd like to listen to the whole 15 minutes again. You're the only one who'd say that.
Good. After all, I'm the only one for you, yeah?
You really are. I shifted closer, dipping back down to plant another kiss on his cheek, caging his cold body between my arms. No running away now, Brahms. You're stuck with me, even in death. I wouldn't have it any other way. Something about all this scratches a sort of itch in my mind. So many details are fuzzy, but it all feels so right. I can't think of a better way to go about this. I don't want him to leave me again. All he needs to do is stay here, trapped in my arms forever. He'll be there by my bedside when I wake up in the morning. He'll be waiting for me when I get home from campus life. He'll certainly accompany me through my no longer lonely nights. He seems to feel the same way. Nothing but love and adoration for me in his eyes. He can't do much now, but he's all I wanted anyway. A week later.
Lion! Yeah, can you make this quick? I gotta get back soon. Seriously, what's been happening to you these days? You never want to hang out. You dip immediately after class ends and I can never contact you anymore.
Even worse is that you look like you're losing yourself and I can't help you. If you're going through a hard time, please, let me help you. Do I need to bring you food? Take you on a trip? I know everyone in class is worried about you too. Some said they'd come over with some chocolates if you need any. I feel fine. Really. Best I've felt in months. Don't shut me out. I hate to say it, but you look sick. It's like that parasite ex of yours is literally sucking the life out of you. Please don't say that about my baby girl. He is not my ex. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to my boyfriend. Lion? Wait, come back! I don't know what she's going on about, but I need to go home before he gets all pouty again. I don't want him to worry about my whereabouts. Brahms, I'm back! You're finally here. How was your day? Better now that I can see you again. I'm glad. Really, I wish I can stay home with you forever. Oh yeah? Yeah, I miss you. In that case, would you care to join me? Join you? Where? Would you die for me, Lion? Then we'll really be together forever and ever and ever.
Nope! Nope! None of that! I don't want any of that! Hell no!
Okay, so for the last ending, and personally the ending I was looking forward to, right after his attempt at Olive's life, we were supposed to go with,
I don't want anything to do with him anymore!
I don't care about how he feels about this. I need to get rid of him right this instant. Listen here, Brahms. If you want to pick a fight, so be it. Lion, are you going to tell me what's going on? Not yet. But just in case I never see you again, I hope you know, you were right all along.
My taste in men is horrific, and I shouldn't have dated Brahms.
About damn time. You tried convincing me that you felt uncomfortable around me because I was being overprotective and I should stay away from you. He did that. Don't listen to him. He's wrong. I knew it. I called his bluff and he got mad. He's also way more overprotective than you ever were. I'm so gonna fuck him up for this. Whatever you do, I fully support you. Can you get back safely on your own? I gotta go and grab my kitchen salt. Don't worry about me. Go, my liege, go! Wait, kitchen salt? With encouragement from Olive and renewed vigor to just get this over with, I raced back to my place. I've never done this before, but
it's time for an exorcism!
Having just raced up the stairs to my room, I'm a little out of breath, but I can't stop. Not now anyway. Armed with a salt shaker, I braced myself for Brahms to appear once more. Where is he? Fuck. A shiver goes down my spine, piercing through every bone and every nerve in my body. Not just from nervousness, but also the temperature. My room is as cold as it's ever been, even colder than what it could possibly be at.
Show yourself, Brahms! It's just you and me here!
Okay, and?
Ah! Fuck!
Wow! Olive was right! The salt worked! The damage that it did to Brahms is, it's grotesque, alright? He reacts to salt the same way I might if I was poured with boiling water. Blisters swell up and his skin soon turns leathery. Not to mention the various liquids oozing out of the freshly made holes in his skin. It's like acid to him. He arrives in agony, keeled over on the floor in a fetal position.
Perfect! Now I can kick him while it's down!
Using the opportunity, I quickly sprinkled more salt in his exposed face.
Lion! You'll pay for this!
Silence. He's melting, but not quickly enough. I need him gone. I take out my box cutter out of my pockets and swiftly cut through the dirty shroud, hastily avoiding the ropes binding his neck, arms, and legs. He's big enough of a threat as he is. I don't need to give him any kind of mobility. Lion, please, spare me! I tune out all his pleas. The less I detach myself from this, the better. Salt continues to pour down from the shaker onto his exposed skin, no longer restricted to his face. The burns spread quicker. His rotting flesh is littered in salt burns. I'll come back. You hear me? I'll come back! Ah! Time flies until he eventually melts into a mound of unrecognizable goop on my floor. Sprinkling it with more salt turned out to be helpful. It's gone now. My boyfriend, wait, no, my ex is now gone. Nothing more than a reanimated corpse that melted into some disgusting goop before disappearing. I don't exactly know what happened to Brahms, but I don't think I want to know or need to know. I don't want to hear. Maybe it'd be better to just stay ignorant about it. I'm not sure I'm fully at peace yet, but with the biggest threat I've ever faced gone, I think I can move on soon. If nothing else, I have a lot of friends that care about me. A few weeks later. Olive, I'm here. Hey. Hope I didn't keep you waiting. Nah, you're on time. Zach isn't, though. What's that about me not being on time? Never mind. Take back my words. I'm sorry, King. No offense taken. Now, ready for the arcade? Totally. So glad you two invited me. It's always nice to meet new people. Really is. I told my close friends about the story. Even if they might not fully trust that ghosts can exist, they fully support my decision. And that's why we're doing a sort of move-on project. We're overwriting my memories of places I visited with Brahms, one step at a time. With Brahms no longer interfering with my business, no one seems to randomly avoid me anymore. It's nice. I mean, it's scary when it's someone who's hitting on me and won't take rejection, but if I can handle a ghost who's willing to kill, then maybe I can handle humans too. Oh, you changed your lock screen? Really? What was it before? It was their ex. Oh, hope you're doing okay now? Much better. And I really mean it. I have friends both new and old by my side. Better grades than ever before, and a lack of overly possessive boyfriends. Truly, life is good. Well, that's all the endings. That was Shrouded in Your Love. Really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys do want to play this for yourselves, link to the game will be in the description below. And honestly, I did like the story. Like, Brahms was written to be, oh god, completely infuriating. And I do appreciate that. Like, y'all know how much I appreciate coming across a game where I just feel absolutely enraged by the characters. But like, in a sense where that was the intent the whole time. Like, it's clear that Brahms was not the most secure person, and it really showed in a lot of his actions and the way he interacted with the player character. And honestly, I enjoyed the endings where we either kill Brahms or just like help them move on in the afterlife, which is undoubtedly supposed to be, I believe, the canon ending, at least from what I could guess out of this. But hey, do let me know what you thought of this game in the comments below. But in the meantime, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a lovely rest of the day. And as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lion, signing off. Ciao.